Messages, now, Kylie Alexa Volbrecht, hi.
Oh, look at that, folks. I got a message. Now, when I get a message, I can certainly open it from my notifications, double tap that, and that's not a problem, but I also can open the Messages app.
Settings, doc, messages.
And we know that message is from my daughter.
Conversation, Jessica, family, selected, Kylie, pin.
And it's already selected. Let's read my message.
Vertical scroll. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht. Hi.
All right.
12:26 p.m.
Let's text her back.
Cap G. Cap A-I. Messages. Apps. Message. Send. Button. Send message. Record audio. Button.
Did she get my message?
Kylie's type message received from Kylie. Hello.
Yes, she did. And you could hear it actually said that she was typing. So that's cool. Let's record some audio this time.
Undo. Record audio. Button.
Now listen to what it says.
Double tap and hold to record audio. Lift your finger to stop recording.
So I'll double tap and keep my finger held down. There is a possibility that you can double tap, hold, and swipe up to lock the record button, but then you have to unlock it. I'm just going to do it this way. So double tap and hold. How you doing? This is a quick recording. Now, the only problem is it actually switched to my AirPods, so we're going to have to pause for a second. All right, so that's fixed now.
Play button.
I don't think I'm going to demo playing it because I'm afraid it will switch back to the AirPods again. Well, I'll tell you, I actually know how I can fix that, guys.
Resume recording.
Okay,
Pause.
when in doubt, take the AirPods out. All right, so now what we have here...
Send button.
See, there's my send.
FaceTime button. Kylie button. Send button. Play button.
I'll play back what I recorded.
This is a quick recording.
And if I go to the right...
Delete audio recording button.
I can delete it. And I think it missed the first word or two that I said. So let's do that. Let's delete it.
Messages.
And now let's record it again.
Message. Record audio button.
Okay. Hello there. This is a quick recording.
Send button. Play button.
To the right.
Hello there. This is a quick recording.
Now we'll send it.
Play button. Play.
And I believe she already received
message.
it.
Record audio.
Yep, she did.
App cap messages. Vertical keep.
Hello
button.
there. This is a quick recording.
And she's playing that back. She can.
On my device. Hello, I'm over here just in the same room, just doing this.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm
So
helping out because it's fun.
that's right. And
Played 12:31 p.m.
it shows me that she played it.
Keep button.
I can.
That is a thing that you can do. You can keep it, and then you can go scroll back through your messages and hear it again if you'd like.
That's right. That's right. And if you don't hit keep, it'll expire in 2 minutes by default. But that can be changed in your settings.
Yeah, you can
Vertical
keep it yourself,
keep
or
button.
the other person can keep it.
That's right. So
And both can.
and both can keep it also. All right. So now let's try something else. Let's send a message with an effect.
Return.
So let's type
Use the
some more
rotor
words.
jack cap H cap
Okay.
W. Return. Mention
Yeah,
misspell
definitely.
edit.
Let me check
Typing
my.
mode. Touch type. Direct touch
typing
type.
mode, it
Cap
wasn't,
H cap H I double
How
A R E
Are you with a question?
question mark.
Now,
you.
what we're going to do.
Kylie camera apps. Buddy is typing.
Oh, look, she's typing something. So we might get her message first.
It's gonna not make sense.
It's not going to make sense if we
No.
get... Okay, you want me to wait? Or you send
No,
it?
send it.
Send mine
It's
first.
not gonna make sense if you do
Okay,
it first.
all right, so
Camera apps. Message send button.
now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double tap and hold on this send button. I'm not just going to send. I'm going to double tap and hold. Long press.
Messages.
Or you could triple tap, too, by the way.
Camera
But-
app mess send button. Message
Now.
send undo, redo,
All right,
paste,
that didn't.
undo,
let
but
me try
send
that again.
When
button,
you're not using voiceover, you have to hold down the send
close
button.
button.
You can't do the
Kylie
triple
is
tap thing.
typing.
That's just
Right.
voiceover.
That's right. It would be just a tap and hold without
on the send
voiceover. That's
button.
right, on the send button. So we've got.
Message, send, undo, repaste, you, redo,
Well, I thought it appeared.
messages. Kylie
It was there for a second.
red,
I don't know what
cap,
happened.
Vertical, apps,
It was there. It
send,
disappeared.
button. Send with effect. Selected, bubble, button, walk screen, button.
So we have two different kinds, bubble and screen effects. We're on bubble right now.
The
Slam,
bubble means
button.
like your text message itself, and the screen is like the background.
That's right. So what are you going to send me? Because I'll do the opposite.
Screen, button.
Are you going
I'm
to
gonna
do
do
a screen effect or a bubble?
no. I'm gonna do bubble.
All right, so I'll
It's
change to
fun.
screen.
Select screen,
So
button.
we'll double tap
They're
on.
both
two.
really fun, but
They are.
I just decided to do this one.
So these are the bubble effects.
Slam, button, loud, button, gentle.
There's a
button.
whole bunch, but we're going to change it to screen.
Screen,
So yeah,
button,
that's just like a
202.
left and right
Selected,
thing.
send
Just
with
go up to the
effect.
top of your screen. You'll see bubble and screen. You can
That's
switch
right.
it back and forth.
And here it's going to tell us.
Bubble, button, selected, screen, echo. Copies of the message bubble echo across the screen, expanding
Yes.
and shrinking as they rise and swirl then disappear.
Now,
Yeah,
if I want,
that's pretty cool. I like that one a lot.
I might send it with that one.
Send with echo,
but
button.
do you want?
Let me just show you another one. If you want to get to the next
should
one
show them
quickly,
the whole
you
thing.
scroll. So we'll do a 3-finger swipe
Echo,
to the left.
page 2 of 8, spotlight.
That changes the background to black and just has a white light just on the text.
Spotlight.
And let's see what
the
it-
conversation
Like a
darkens,
spotlight
then a
on
bright
stage.
spotlight of white light illuminates your message as particles of dust float through the light.
That is cool. And we can go to the next one.
Just like I said.
Scroll
basically.
again, 3-finger swipe to the left. Yep, just like you said.
Page 3 of 8, balloons.
And that just has balloons floating through the background. He doesn't like balloons though.
But I like to send with balloons.
Yes.
Page 4 of
Like
8,
on birthdays,
confetti.
you might like that if you're saying like "Happy Birthday." There's some balloons.
That's
like
right. And this one is confetti.
confetti. That's fun. That's always fun.
Yep.
Page 5 of 8, love.
Heart balloons.
A
What
heart. Yep.
floating up from
Page
behind
6 of
them.
8, lasers.
Lasers. That's
Lasers.
really cool. So basically, there's a light, but a colored light behind the message. It keeps changing colors, and it's like lasers shooting out through the screen. It's really cool. I like that one. a
Page
lot.
7
Yeah.
of 8,
I send that
fireworks.
one most
Fireworks.
actually.
What, lasers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fireworks, maybe like New Year's Eve, 4th of July,
Yeah,
Christmas, like festive stuff.
that's right.
Page 8
I
of 8,
think-
celebration.
Oh, and celebration.
From like the top right corner, it's like a bunch of like glitter
Okay.
that's lighting up kind of. It's
Let's see
cool.
how voiceover describes.
That's my
Celebration.
second
White
most
light
used one,
bursts
but
from the top right
I'm
corner
getting called
as
right
sparks
now. Sorry
rain
about
down the
that.
screen in a
It's spam
celebratory
call, so I'm gonna
deluge.
delete that.
Oh, yeah, you can do it.
Um,
So should I send with this, or you want me to go back and send with?
that's a new one actually.
That's a new.
That's
Okay.
new. I've never seen that.
Really?
But that's gonna be my second. That's a pretty one.
Should I send with that one?
Yeah.
All right, let me send it with that.
I like
Close
that.
button.
That's new.
Page 8 send with celebration.
Literally, I
button.
just sent a message with these last week. I looked through all of them. That was not on there.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Was it last
Send
week?
full
It was-
screen
No,
effect.
it was 4
White
days
light
ago.
bursts from the top right corner as sparks
Whoa.
rain
It's like
down the screen in a
And you could
celebratory
hear that
deluge.
sound too.
Here, wait,
Your
replay
iMessage.
that quick.
How are you? You, Cap, P, messages.
So you can replay too.
Yes, there's a replay button. Now I got out of my
Now,
messages at
I'm
this
gonna
time.
send
Messages.
a message with
19 on the-
effects from
Page 1
The
of 5.
screen.
Settings.
Should I turn on voiceover?
Double
so they
tap
can
to
hear it?
open.
No, it's okay. You can just send it, and then
All right.
I'll let voiceover read it on mine.
So when you're on bubble, it automatically when you hold down it goes to bubble. Sorry, it's another thing. So there's slam, loud, gentle, and visible ink. So if you
New
pick
York
to
Times.
use slam,
Apps.
then it comes in big and then it goes little. If you use loud, it will come in big and it will shake a bunch, like if you're screaming, and then it go little. If you're using gentle, it just starts as a regular size bubble, maybe a little tiny bit bigger, and this text is really small and then it gets bigger. And then invisible ink, that's my favorite one. I'm going to send with that. So I'm going to just send it and then I'll explain. So basically, when you're not
Messages
using
now.
voiceover,
Kylie Alexa
invisible
Volbrecht.
ink.
Message sent with invisible
Don't
ink.
open it yet.
Times.
Don't
Yeah, see, it
open
didn't
yet.
even read it. It said
Oh,
message
so
sent with
yeah,
invisible
that's
ink.
cool. So when you send with an effect, it will say that with your notification.
Correct.
But that wasn't actually supposed to be right now. But
Okay. Should I open it up?
Not yet. I'm gonna explain this.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like just shimmers, maybe, or little dots, white dots floating in your text bubble. And then when you're not
That's you still.
using it, it will be words. When you're not using voiceover, you just tap it a bunch of times throughout the text,
And that reveals the ink?
and that reveals the ink, and it will look like regular, but it will eventually go back to
Invisible.
yeah.
Yeah, it goes away.
They call it. It's not like just like the background. It's just like bunch of dots, like I said.
Right, the text actually disappears. And I'm going to
You
see
can
what
open
voiceover does, because I'm not even sure. I forget how to do this.
I think
Doc,
you, like,
messages,
tap it
20
though,
on
with like 2 fingers or something.
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht.
so.
Covered by invisible ink.
Oh,
12:37
and it's
p.m.
gonna be black.
Double
like
tap
how
with
the
one
text
finger
is
to
black.
reveal
If
the
you're seeing
message.
it
Oh, it
from
just says
second
double tap with one finger to reveal
I
the
said
message.
that.
Okay.
person. I said that.
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht.
That's
Good.
what I said. Or no, I said.
12:30.
Oh, and it said
Yeah.
good now. It
That's what
said
I
good.
said.
Yeah.
I said it was gonna be weird if I sent mine first.
Yeah, I see
Covered by
why.
invisible ink.
Now,
12. Covered by invisible ink. 12:37 p.m.
You see that it went back.
Double tap with one finger to reveal the message. Kylie Alexa
I'm getting other
Volbrecht.
text messages
Good.
at the same time.
12.
And it says
37.
good. So it works. When you double tap it, it reveals the contents of the invisible ink, and then it goes back to.
Covered by invisible ink.
Now
12.
I'm going to do another thing here to demo a tap back. So I'm going to swipe up and down here on this.
React.
I'm going to choose react.
Heart button.
We can love it,
Thumbs up button.
like it,
Thumbs down button.
dislike it,
Ha ha button.
or laugh.
Exclamation mark button.
Oh, and there's an exclaim too.
Question mark.
And a question.
Button. Message.
So
Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Heart.
we're going to give a heart.
Double selected. Message. Tech cap high.
Okay.
India.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah. And that shows that it, and I'll demo what that sounds like with voiceover. So I'll type me too. I'm good also.
Cap M-E space
Me too.
T-O-O.
And I'll
Messages.
send.
So did you-
Send.
I was
button.
texting
Send
somebody else,
message.
but
Record audio.
That's
button.
me.
but did you tell? I was texting somebody else. So did you tell them all of the ones, or did you just say you're gonna heart it?
No, I showed them all of them.
Okay.
Now go ahead and give me a tap back on that, like
All right.
whatever you want. And you'll hear what voiceover does, guys.
I'm gonna give you a thumbs up.
Okay.
Message received from Kylie. Kylie liked me too.
See? And it tells me Kylie liked me too. So,
All right, that means like is like thumbs up. If you go on like a YouTube video, if you like something, you give it a thumbs up.
that's right. Heart is love. And most of them are pretty easy to
Yeah.
explain. All right, so the other thing I want to show you here is some of the apps that we have, the iMessage apps. And before we do that, just two other things really quickly that we want to point out.
So
number
I'm
one.
actually gonna say them
Okay,
because
yeah.
I just brought them up just now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but when I got a text message from another person, it had a notification on my screen and it made my text sound for that person. That is a feature that it has to notify you that somebody else is texting you at the same time.
Right. Even though we're in the Messages app, if somebody texts you in a different conversation, you're still going to get that sound. You're still going to get that notification banner.
Yep.
And the second thing,
If you go out to your messages, like your pinned and your just regular messages, if you're in two conversations and they're both texting at the same time, they
Notes.
will have either the icon or it will say with voiceover that so-and-so is texting you, and it will have it on their icon for pinned or their just like their message bar. I don't know how to explain it for the other ones.
so it's a typing indicator, basically.
Yeah,
that
typing
they are.
indicator.
That's
I don't
right.
know how to explain that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's look at a couple of these. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I think that
Why?
my daughter's going to send me one here.
Okay, no, there's only...
Well,
There's only 8 of them that are actually included just in the message app.
right, I'll show everybody what those are.
Vertical
I wanna
camera.
do it.
You want to tell them? Okay.
So the first one you have is photos. That means you can send any of your videos or photos that you have saved to any person you're texting.
Right, now where we are to do this, let me just show you.
Messages.
This is
camera.
That's the
button.
camera
that's
button,
fine.
and I actually did explain that in a previous
Oh,
part of
never
it.
mind then.
So the camera is where we take photos, but if we
Apps button.
open this up,
And
Apps.
it expands our app drawer,
Message. Record audio. Button.
swiping to the right,
Apps. Photos. Button.
and photos is right there. And as she said, that lets you choose from your existing photos and videos and send them, and it even will make recommendations in some cases as to who it thinks you should send them to. If, for example, you were with a certain person, then it will expect that maybe you want to send it to that person. Next one.
the next one is Apple Pay. That one is really cool. I'll demonstrate that real quick.
Store.
Okay.
Button.
Oh, and there's the
So-
store button if you want to look for more
Oh.
apps. I forgot about that. But here,
Yeah.
Apple Pay. Button.
there's Apple
Yeah,
Pay.
so the store button, basically, when you click on that, that's like the App Store logo. You can get a game on there.
Yeah, you can get
I
more.
never used this one.
Well, you can look for more apps that have iMessage apps and stickers. But
yeah,
basically, let's look at the ones that everybody will have. So the
Yeah,
next one is
okay.
Apple Pay,
Apple Pay.
and that allows us to.
That means that you can use your phone or iPad. Well, this is an iPad course, so your iPad, and then you can send money through, like digital money through your iPad,
That's right. That's right.
and so you can request or pay, and then you can do plus or minus, or you can show a keypad to do like cents and stuff.
That's right.
Like that. The next one, some people will have this and some people won't, depending on what version of iPad you have. This is the Animoji. I'm going to send an Animoji real quick of... Can I do it in content character?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do Maribel.
A character
From-
from the recent movie Encanto.
Yeah, I've been making those just because I like it a lot. So, yeah. I'm going to send it. I'm going to say like hi or something.
Yeah.
So when you go into it, you have all of your access to your Animojis and the Meebo, or the Animojis that it comes with on your iPad, and then the Meemojis that you can make of just random people.
Right. So Animoji is like you put your facial expression onto, let's say, a robot or a chicken or a
Yeah.
dog or something like
It's
that.
fun.
And they're fun.
They're really
Memoji is you're actually making your own character, your own. You can do hair.
That's how I have Mirabelle.
Right. And I mean, there's so many things you can do. Hair, eyes.
Are you gonna like do that in a separate thing?
Yeah. Well.
About Animoji or something?
Yeah, probably. Cause
Then we don't have to explain all of that, but like we can just give you just like
right.
your hair, facial stuff. You can now, the recent feature added was clothing for the top half of you,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but that doesn't show in the Animoji sending. You can only do that for like stickers.
Oh, for stickers. Okay.
But we'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so you can actually click on this thing that says edit, duplicate, or delete to. That's the thing. And you can make a new Memoji. That's actually how you make them in the Messages app.
That's right.
That's how you make them. And then the last option is to record a message to send with your Memoji. I'm going to say hi as Maribel. Hi! And you can move your head around, you can blink, you can open your mouth, you can shake your head, you can do all of those facial things. You can even raise your eyebrows.
And it tracks all of
And
that.
if your ears are showing, well, you can have earrings, so that's cool.
That's true. You can stick your tongue out. You can.
Yeah, you can stick your tongue out, and I only have 5 more seconds to record. You have a 30-second limit. And that was the end of it. And it's playing back.
You can move your head around. You can blink. You can open your mouth. You can shake your head. You can do all of those facial things. You can even raise your eyebrows.
And it tracks all of
And
them.
if your ears are showing, well, you can have earrings. So that's cool.
That's true. You can stick your tongue out.
Yeah, you can stick your tongue out. And I only have 5 more seconds to record. You have a 30-second limit.
Yeah, to record. And then you can replay that. And now I'm going to send it.
I already have the message open, so it's gonna just.
It takes a second to load because that has more. And it starts muted, but then you can unmute it to play it.
So we'll see what.
You don't have it yet because it, as you know, I don't know if you explained this with the pictures, but pictures and animojis, they take a little more time to send. There will be like a blue message bar
Right.
at the top.
Right.
The more blue it has,
Message
the quicker
received
it will send.
from Kylie. Attachment.
As
One
soon
movie.
as the blue reaches the full side
Store
across your
button.
iPad screen,
Camera
then it
button.
will.
Then it's
Take a
then it's
picture.
sent.
Messages.
So
from Memoji button.
Memoji.
Save
VoiceOver
photo.
says Memoji.
And it says-
From save photo.
I can save the
You
photo.
can save
Kylie
it.
Alexa
But here's the
Baldrep.
thing.
I don't have
Memoji
that
video.
option
Skin
because
tone.
I already
Fair.
have it.
Save
Right.
photo.
Now, VoiceOver's
Kylie
gonna
Alexa
read this or
Baldrep.
describe it.
Memoji video. Skin tone. Fair skin tone 3. Hairstyle. Black. Medium and wavy with center part. Eyes. Black. 12:49 p.m.
Now-
Good
Muted
description.
button.
Did it say about the glasses?
It didn't say glasses.
Okay, well,
So-
it has green glasses.
Oh, okay.
If you know from watching Encanto, that's Mirabelle, so if you know the features, that's her.
So if we double tap,
You can listen
Hi.
to
Done button.
it and watch it.
And you can move your head around. You can blink. You can open your mouth. You can shake your head. You can do all of those facial things. You can even raise your eyebrows.
And it tracks all of them.
And if your ears are showing, well, you can have earrings. So that's cool.
That's true. You can stick your tongue out.
Yeah, you can stick your tongue out. And I only have 5 more seconds to record. You have a 30-second limit.
To record.
Hi.
Animal
I have time, so I just stopped.
and it keeps looping, but I'll hit done.
Your head around.
Now what I want
I-
to do is save it.
Apps
You can
message.
save
App
that.
message
And
from
then you'll have
save
it in
photo.
pictures. The
Save
reason
photo.
you don't have
Kylie
that
Alexa
option
Baldrep
when you're
from
sending it yourself is because you already have it saved as soon as you send it. It
That's
goes
right.
to your pictures.
That's
or
right.
Your videos, whatever.
That's right.
The next thing is
App
the
record
Memoji
Apple
stickers.
stickers button.
and your and the animojis that come with it,
Right.
of
And
course,
I have
the
that
animals.
one. Stickers. There's a whole bunch of
Yeah,
stickers.
he doesn't have the ones that has the animojis because his is an 8th gen that just doesn't have the camera feature to do that.
right.
But it doesn't mean that's not a good iPad. It's a really good iPad. I
Yeah,
have
it's
it
a very,
myself.
very
It's nice.
good. Yeah.
I'm actually using my phone just because I wanted to demonstrate that.
Right.
But it's the same because some people have that, some people don't.
Right.
It
So
depends on
I'll
the
send
iPad.
you a sticker this time.
Stickers button.
Okay, but I want to
Stickers.
explain them. You don't have...
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to do... It starts with your first one, but your first Memoji. And then you can go to your Animojis to the right and your other Memojis to the left. The first one that I have is like a phone with your hand. It says like the call me sign. It's up to your face. Then and it's some of these are showing like your shirt and some of these aren't. And then one of them is smiling with like a heart with your hands. One of them's waving. One of them's like doing the cry emoji but laughing, like laugh cry. And then the
Pause.
heart emojis on your eyes. The blowing your mind one, that's a cool one. The sleeping one that has like Z's and your eyes are closed. Now you don't have to like take picture of these. These already go as soon as you make the Animoji. That's on there. That is there.
And I think they must have some built in, even if you don't use Animoji. Like,
Hashtag
Oh,
images.
No, they do. So the reason he has a bunch of Memojis is because he makes them on his phone.
right.
They will go onto your iPad
That's
as well,
right.
even
That's
if
right.
you don't have the option to make it on your iPad.
That's right.
There's a lot more than that. There's star eyes, there's crying face, there's an idea one that has like finger up, light bulb above your head. There's clouds. There's a new one that's blowing your nose. That's weird.
Yeah.
there's like snorting, like you're mad. There's a bunch of hearts floating around your face. There's like a party blower. I don't know if you know what those are, but when you blow into a thing, it goes like, woo.
Oh yeah, those
party
make your
things.
yeah.
And then there's confetti in the background of that one. There's when you're blowing the heart. There's a weird one. It has like a bunch of random things. It's supposed to be you saying a bad word. I don't use that one because I never do that, but
Yeah.
still. There's like a one where you're sweating. There's a one where you're telling a secret. There's one where you're like meditating. There's one where you're like biting your fingernails. There's one where you thumbs up, thumbs down, peace sign, or not peace sign. Yeah, peace sign. I don't know what this one is. Maybe like a hug thing. Has two hands out and you're like closing your eyes. I don't know. You're like fist bumping them. You have your mouth covered with your hand. You have like you're talking and you're like wrist moving. You have, I don't know, you have your hands together in the middle of the screen and you have your eyes closed. You have like an X out of your arms. You have the crossing your fingers, like hoping. You have the one. You have like the stroking your chin, like You have like ah. So like the two hands on your face, like. You have a winking, like one eye closed with your tongue sticking out. You're like behind a Mac. That's cool. There's one like high five, one like I don't know, like shrugging your shoulders, one like face palm. There's one like you're rolling your eyes, one like you're really surprised, one like you're really mad, one you're winking, one you're really sad, and one you're just smiling.
So I don't know what I'll find if I just randomly tap.
Stickers. Smiling face with heart-shaped eyes. Memoji. Skin tone. Light fair skin tone 2. Hairstyle.
That's the first
Auburn.
one
Medium
you
straight
ever
with
made,
side hard mid
seriously?
height. Eyes.
Really?
Brown.
I
A
guess.
white background with nothing on it.
I'll send that one.
With nothing on it.
Weird.
Background with
Now
nothing
Stick
on it.
message.
Yeah.
Add
I'm
cup
also
sticker.
gonna send one
Smiling
afterward.
face with heart-shaped eyes. Attached to outgoing message. Remove
I'm gonna
app
pick a
from
random
message. Button. Send. Button. Sent message. Record audio. Button.
And that's sent.
I'm gonna pick a random one. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, I got the party one with the party thing.
Okay.
Sending.
Message received from Kylie. Attachment. One sticker. Face blowing a party horn surrounded by confetti.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So that's your stickers app.
Stickers. Button.
The
Hashtag
next one
images.
is
Button.
images. You can find images on here that's random things like whales, there's thank you, there's LOL, there's like cute little things. And at the top, you can actually search for some. There's categories, and there's like categories like happy birthday, love you, laughing, love, sad. Those are actually in the search thing. You can scroll down. Those are in there. And then you have your recents. Then you can search like anything. You can search like minions. You can search birds. You can search anything like that. And then you can send one. I will send one
Okay.
to demonstrate.
Okay.
I'm going to search cute dog.
Okay.
Because I love dogs. So let's search cute dog.
And it's finding these online.
Yeah. Like, if you search this in Safari, this will come up.
Right. But it's searching it right here in messages. It's really
Yeah.
cool because it.
And then you can put it on here.
Yep.
There's a lot of cute ones, but I'm just going to put one of my favorites from what I can see right now. And that's a dog swinging in a baby swing. It's so cute.
Okay.
Kylie
So
is
I'm going to
typing.
send that.
It says she's typing.
That's so cute. I'm so glad that it saves that automatically.
That's so nice. Let's see.
Message received from Kylie. Attachment. One image.
Now, if I swipe to it, we should get a description.
Stick. Apple Pay. App cap.
I
If
already
keyboard.
described it, but that's
Kylie
fine
Alexa
because someone
Volbrecht
can show that.
includes
So it's fine.
picture 12:58 p.m. Button. Image. A dog sitting in a red toy car.
It's not a red toy car.
It's a red swing.
VoiceOver does its best to describe, but it's not always going to do everything. But it's a red baby swing that it's swinging.
Kylie Alexa
It
Volbrecht
looks like it's going back and
picture,
forth, so I get it.
12:58
Yeah,
p.m. Button.
It's
Image.
a cute dog.
A dog sitting in a red
baby
chair.
swing.
Oh, now it's at a
Oh,
red
it's at a
chair.
red chair. That's
So
better.
it improved.
That's better.
Okay, so it's got a red chair.
It's swinging, so I can understand where it got the car from.
Yeah, we'll give it one more try.
Gift. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht includes picture, 12:58 p.m. Button. Image. A dog sitting in a red stroller.
Closer.
Yeah, it's getting there. Red
It's going
stroller
back
now.
and forth.
Okay, that's all right.
I mean,
So, that's good.
yeah,
App-
sure.
Apps.
That works.
Apple stickers.
That works for me.
Hashtag images. Music. Button.
Oh, your music sticker
Oh,
app.
music.
You can.
All right,
Yeah.
so you can share what you recently played, and that's about it from what I can see.
Yeah.
So you can share what you recently played, and then they can listen to that. I'll send one from Encanto because it's like the only thing I've been listening to. The really famous one, you should maybe have heard it. I don't know. So we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the instrumental. We'll do the regular.
Okay. And we won't play
Yeah.
the whole thing on here because of copyright,
Just
but
some-
we'll just
yeah. Wait, this is gonna be on YouTube.
yeah. But I can play
like
a
Message
3
received.
a second of it. Yeah.
No, 3.
Kylie. Song.
That's like the
We
limit.
don't talk about Bruno.
Literally, 3
Carolina
seconds is
Gayton.
the limit without getting
Lagator.
copyrighted.
Maro Castillo. Adas.
So over
Apps.
here,
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht. We don't talk about Bruno. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht.
I double tap. It actually takes me to
Takes you to the music app,
the
and
music app.
it goes to browse, and you can play it.
Edit.
Write
Music.
that song.
Album.
3
Play.
seconds, that's it.
Button. Play.
That's not it.
Wait, that's not it.
Play.
What in the world?
Album artwork. In
Oh,
play.
okay. So basically, it highlights in red the one that you sent.
Oh, let me see.
Encanto, original motion picture soundtrack. Lin-Manuel
It sends you
musical.
to that because that's what
following
it's
the
from.
success of
And
high
then-
resolution album artwork. Play button.
I see.
Shuffle.
I just hit play on the album. That's
Yeah.
why.
Kylie. Popular
Okay.
from Kylie button. Popular track 1.
Down.
The Fan 2. Waiting
Down.
on him. Popular
Down.
track. Popular track 4. We don't talk about
one.
Bruno. Carolina Gayton.
That it's
Lagator,
highlighted in
Maro
red 'cause
Castillo,
that's the one that I
Adansa,
sent.
Renzi Felice,
So go ahead and play
Diane
3
Guerrero,
seconds,
Stephanie
that's it.
Beatrice. Popular track.
And there you go. We won't even let that play very long.
That's good.
That's it.
You're gonna get copyrighted if you play it any longer.
That's right. So we'll go back to
And you
messages.
can play it also on mine, but I
Messages.
won't because we probably already reached the limit. So I'm not gonna play it anymore.
Right.
But you can play it from your own.
Your own,
from
if
when
you have
send
Apple
it.
Music, you can. That's right. That's
The
right.
last one that it comes with, it's not like stickers from another app that you just have. Like I have a bunch of those, but we won't explain that because
Messages.
that's not what you
Right
come
in
with.
every turn.
It's
Kylie
called
is
Digital Touch. It has a heart with 2 fingers, just to describe the thing. You can draw on this blackboard. I'm gonna draw. Let's go in red. We're gonna draw a little smiley face,
And all of this works with VoiceOver.
and then you can send. You
Message
have-
received from Kylie. Digital touch
so
message.
basically, click on
Heart.
that. It will
Digital
describe
touch button. Music.
Should, I think.
Photos. Record.
sure.
Mess app. Message.
find out.
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht includes digital touch. Sketch. 3 strokes. Dark red 29.
Oh
1:02
yeah, it just
p.m.
describes that.
It describes it a
Kylie
little bit.
Alexa Volbrecht
Alright.
includes.
It doesn't say that. All right.
But yeah.
But, so I drew a smiley face.
Right.
With 3 strokes.
Right.
So basically, when you open it, it
Kylie is
Under-
typing.
your most recently used color, unless you close the app. I think then it starts to be white again.
I think so.
And then you can click on the color to the left, and then you can pick any color from its color selection.
YouTube.
And the really
now,
cool
like
thing
Mary
is
Jo
you
Parton.
can take a video or a picture and then draw on that. So I'm just going to take a picture quick of the couch because, yeah. And then I'll draw a smiley face onto that. We're going to use a bunch of different colors. We're just going to draw little scribbles. We're going to use every single color. Almost done. So the colors they have is blue, green, pink, red, orange, yellow, and white. I just sent all of that on our couch.
Message received from Kylie
Oh,
is
and you
typing.
can click on
Keep
that.
but
You can
Kylie Alexa
click on that to make it play bigger screen.
Yes.
Kylie is type. Kylie
But
is
if
typing.
not, it just plays by itself.
Kylie is typing.
That's right. So let's see what it says.
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht includes digital touch, sketch, 3 strokes, dark red 29.
Nope, that's the old
keep. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht includes digital touch, message, 1:03 p.m. button.
Interesting. It
That
didn't
one,
read.
it's
Keep.
just scribbles.
Kylie Alexa Volbrecht
Um,
includes digital touch, message, drawing canvas.
See, now it brings up,
Double tap to start drawing.
so I can start
Blurry
drawing.
image of
No,
a
I
person's face. A group
No,
of
that's
green
mine.
lines on a
That's
brown
mine.
surface. Cap A.
And here,
Oh, at the end of
Replay.
it, what's really cool, it like dissolves the line almost. That's really
oh, that's cool. And then
Now I'm gonna do a video
Selected.
one. Let's do
Cyan
that
blue.
quick.
Vibrant green. Dark magenta.
I think
dark
it
red.
actually might
Orange. But light.
use-
Kylie is typing.
so I can pick
The-
colors and I can draw.
also,
Activate camera. Button.
I can take a
yeah,
picture.
I actually
Instructions
forgot
button.
about these.
and let me just
so-
tell them.
Instructions.
The next
Sketch.
thing you can do on the
Tap.
digital touch
Tap with one finger.
is tap with one finger.
Right.
I was just going to that,
Yeah.
and it makes a circle, like a ring, and then it dissolves. You can do a bunch of those.
Message received. Kylie is message received from Kylie. Digital touch message. Kylie is typing.
Over here, let's see what else there is.
There's
Fireball.
also
Press with one finger.
fireball.
Press
Kylie
with
is
one
typing.
finger.
Press and hold, basically, and then you can bring that. Oh wait,
That's a
I messed
fireball.
up.
Are you
It takes a
sending?
minute. Hold on, I haven't done it in a while.
And I don't know while I'm in this screen that it'll
Pressing
read
with
them.
one finger.
It's not doing it. Here, try the
Kiss. Tap with 2 fingers.
tap with 2 fingers. Try the kiss.
Yeah, that worked.
That worked.
Did it?
Message
did you get it?
received from
I'm
Kylie.
still trying
Digital
on the
touch
fireball
message.
thing.
I'll have to go back and see if these actually read what they are.
Heartbeat. Tap and hold with 2 fingers.
Tap and hold with 2 fingers. I'm sorry. I don't think the fireball's working right now.
That's weird. How about the heartbeat?
Let's see. Tap and hold with
Yeah,
2
with
fingers.
2 fingers.
That works.
Okay.
Send it.
Message received.
Yep, it's sent.
from Heartbreak.
You can also-
tap and hold with 2
Heartbreak.
fingers, then drag down.
You can
Right.
tap and hold with 2 fingers and drag
Message
down.
received.
Wait,
Message
I-
received.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Activate
Oops.
camera.
I said
Dim
a heartbeat
button. Heartbreak.
and
Activate
a
camera.
kiss on accident. Oops.
Let me see if some of these read.
Hold down. Okay, that
Message.
worked.
That one worked?
Yep. There we go. You
All
gotta
right.
listen to it.
So,
There's the newest one.
Message.
I accidentally
Apps. Cam.
sent it a
Message.
couple
Keep.
different ones.
Button. Kylie Alexa
Did I
Volbrecht
say send it
includes
just now?
digital touch. Heartbeat.
I didn't mean to
1:06
say
yeah, it
p.m.
did say heartbeat.
Keep.
Okay.
Button. Kylie Alexa
Go
Volbrecht
down at the
includes
bottom.
digital touch.
It's
Heartbeat.
heartbreak.
1. Keep. But
You are
Kylie
down at
Alexa
the bottom
Volbrecht
yet.
includes
Nope,
digital
that's not
touch.
it yet.
Message.
You're
1.
still not in.
So let's go
message.
further down.
Apps.
That's
Button.
up.
Camera.
One more.
Messages.
Up.
Keep. Button.
Up.
Kylie Alexa
we go.
Volbrecht includes digital touch. Heartbeat. 1:06 p.m.
Heartbreak.
yeah, that one's a heartbeat, but it's calling it a heartbeat.
Okay, whatever.
So we can keep any of these.
All right, and there's
Verticals.
one
Kylie,
more thing you
keep
can
button.
do
Keep.
with that. It's
Keep.
a video. So let's see if you can move it around then. I'm just going to do different
Verticals.
parts of the couch.
Kylie.
Ready?
Keep.
Yep.
Button. Keep.
You only have a 10-second limit.
Kylie elect. Keep.
So I'm going to do
button.
to the end of the
Keep.
10 seconds.
Keeping some of these.
Going to the end of the 10
button.
seconds.
Keep. Kylie elect.
All
Kylie
right.
Alexa. Kylie.
You only have a 10-second limit.
And then
So I'm gonna do to the end of the 10
Kylie
seconds.
Alexa
And then you
Volbrecht
can-
includes digital
End
touch.
of the 10
Then-
seconds.
then you can.
You only have a 10-second limit. So I'm gonna do to the end of the 10 seconds.
some of these.
Going to the end of the 10 seconds.
And now you can send that.
You only.
Yeah. It's an sound for some reason. Whatever.
Okay. All
Hold
right.
on. I'll just take a quick one and then send it. So you actually can only draw
Kylie is
while
typing.
the video is being taken. I forgot about that. So
Right.
you have to
Kylie
draw
is typing.
while
Kylie
you're
Alexa
recording.
Volbrecht.
So draw while
Buddy
you're
is
recording.
typing.
I drew a
Kylie
heart on
Alexa
the couch.
Volbrecht includes digital touch. Message 1:07
And then it,
p.m.
of course, dissolves because that's fine.
And then I can double tap.
Message Kylie is typing. News
So draw
now.
while you're
Popular
recording.
mechanics.
I'm watching it.
Hi. Happy Pie Day. Pure verticals.
Yeah, I was just
Buddy is
watching it.
typing. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht includes digital touch. Message. Messages.
So draw
Messages.
while you're recording.
Kylie
I
stop.
drew a
Close.
heart on the
Button.
couch.
Yep, see that one
Oh,
actually.
and there's an X to get
Message.
out, and
Type.
there's this like little volume thing on the
Kylie is-
videos that
Kylie
just
is
mutes
typing.
it. and
That mutes it. That's right.
Kylie is typing.
mutes
All
the
right, so
volume.
that gives you an idea of the apps
Kylie,
that we
stop
have built in. Now, I've downloaded others.
Apple stickers. Hashtag images. Music. Digital touch.
Oh, yeah, you can
YouTube. New button.
attach all that
new
stuff.
button. GarageBand. New. Yelp. New
There's a lot of these,
Starbucks gifts.
but I'll just
you
do
don't
one.
want to do that. Those are things that you can attach stickers.
That's right. So I'll just do one other thing here before
Here,
we.
wait. I'll just do a demonstration of the ones you can, like, stickers you can attach. I'll do a game that I have. It's a
Kylie is
little
typing.
cat superhero
Message
thing.
received from Kylie. Attachment. One sticker. TOM-icon-extreme1.png. Now. Accessibility label.
Okay.
Mail. Now.
And that's the Tom game, and I can open that up
Tom Hero.
if I wanted to, and I can. Sometimes you can actually play games through iMessage, and other times you can download the app. But I will point out that these are accessible. Like, all these built-in iMessage apps are accessible. And I'll just I'll just do Apple Pay real quick.
From Tom. Vertical cam app record message store Apple Pay.
Oh, you're
button.
gonna send me money?
Apple Pay.
Yeah.
How much money?
I don't
like
know.
$1?
Yeah, like $1.
Or wait,
Stickers button.
I'll send you it back, but do like 150 just to show like the keypad.
Okay. All right.
You can first do the request, the pay, show them the features.
Right. So
Add the minus.
Photos.
The
Here's what-
keypad, do
Apple
that
Pay
stuff.
button. Stickers.
So what we
button.
have-
Apple Pay stickers button.
now what I've got to do is. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good. We're good.
Expand.
Okay.
All right.
At the bottom of the
That's
screen,
all.
4-finger single tap near the bottom.
Expand.
That's how you expand the card to get the keypad.
Pay button.
Right now I have pay.
Request.
I'm
button.
swiping to
Do
the
the
left.
request first.
So request means
and
that.
then no, request 150, and then I'll do that.
Oh,
First,
okay.
show them the plus and minus.
Yeah,
then
let me-
show
let me
the
just,
keypad and do the
Amount
150.
$1 adjustable. Apps more.
Now.
Amount $1 adjustable.
See, I can swipe up here,
$2, $3, $4, $5.
but I mean, if you wanted to send,
You can tap it when you're not in voiceover, by the way.
or you can tap
Instead
it
of
to,
swiping it.
and it what will it do? Just keep adding by $1.
Yeah.
But
And then there's the other one that's a minus that takes away dollars. Go ahead and do that.
and I can swipe down
$4, $3, $2, $1.
Or tap the thing.
or tap right.
And now, show request.
Right.
Show
Well, before I do that, let me point this out.
keypad. Show keypad.
The problem with this method is if you wanted to send $50, that's a lot of tapping or swiping. So we have a keypad we can show, and then
you can also add change or cents.
you can add
whatever you want to call it.
that's right. And once you've selected your amount, then you choose pay or request.
Request button. Pay button.
Okay. So let's show the keypad.
Expand. Apple Pay heading. Collapse. Close. Amount $1 adjustable. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
So you have the keypad.
That's our keypad.
right there,
that's right.
and you have a decimal point for your cents.
8, 9 decimal.
There's the decimal.
0. Delete.
So do 150.
Request button.
So we'll do
Delete.
150.
Request 150, and then I'll
3, 2,
send you
1.
150 to show the pay.
Okay.
1.
There's one.
8 decimal. Decimal. It's
Then add
4,
five.
5. 5.
And then add a 0.
8 decimal. 0. 0. Request button.
Request
Delete.
that,
Oh, it was going to read the amount to me also, but we're just going to go ahead
and
and
you can
Request
do a delete
button.
too.
request.
To mess up.
Request.
You're
Dim.
gonna request $1.50.
Apps. Apple Pay message.
$1.50
Text field is editing.
from me.
Add comment or
You
send.
gotta send.
Character mode.
Oh, you can add a sentence.
You can add
Say,
a comment.
Let's say you want to borrow some money to buy something. Let's say you want to buy a notebook from the store and you don't have the money for it in your Apple Pay, but then when you go home, you're going to go take some money out of your wallet and put it, or no, you're just going to add more Apple Pay to it later.
Right. So you could put the comment in there, and then
Attached app.
The only way
Requested
you can
$1.50
Apple
with Apple
Pay-
Pay.
Once you, it's like you're gonna have a debt then for the notebook. Let's say it's $10. You want to request for $10, then you have to earn that $10 back from, like, let's say you're doing a job for your grandparents or something. Boom. Then you got your $10 back from Apple Pay. Now you can send it back to your friend for paying for the notebook.
exactly. And you can probably hear that our little puppy has come over here
Say
and
hello
she's
to
shaking
Chica.
her bell.
That's her name. Chica is her name.
All right. So here again,
Attached app. Requested
So you can
$1.50
say
with
hello
Apple
to her.
Pay.
That's fun.
we're gonna.
Remove
So
app
she's
from
just over
message
here laying
button.
with us.
If you didn't want to do it, you could remove it, but we're gonna send it.
Send button. Send.
All right, let's see
Record
that
audio
request.
button.
Oh, you want to buy a pencil for $1.50? I will pay you. So you can press pay now that it says that. So I'm gonna pay you $1.50.
And
Kylie is typing.
she's going to have to use Touch ID or Face ID to confirm that she really wants to do that.
Yeah. Double click or whatever you got to do. Wait a second.
Kylie is typing. Message received from Kylie. Sent $1.50 with Apple Pay.
There you go.
There you go. And of course, that automatically.
Wait, do you want to show them how? Do you want to give that back and show them how to do the pay feature without pressing just pay from?
Yeah, I'll send you I'll just send you $2 even. So
Why?
because then
Apps
it's fun.
message
Okay.
text field cap apps button. Delete.
Alright,
Of course,
sorry.
you can still
Cap
use
M.
the keypad, but he's just going
App
to do
message
two
record
because
app
for fun.
store Apple Pay but Apple Pay. Amount $1 $2. Request
You of
pay
course can
button.
still do the keypad.
You
all
can
the
still
same
do the
options,
keypad.
All the same options.
But I'm just going to do $2 and we'll hit pay.
all the
Pay
same
dimmed.
options for pay.
Now you'll see that it's
Attached
attached.
app.
You're
Send
just going
$2
to
with
pay the
Apple Pay.
$2 and
Remove app for send button.
Send.
Send.
now
Dictate.
go ahead. You can do
Double
your
tap to
Touch
start
ID
dictation.
because I was doing Face
Double
ID.
tap with
Go ahead.
image. Apple Pay. Heading. Close. Image. Apple Cash. 270. Send to Kylie Alexa Volbrecht. Pay with Touch ID.
See?
Send to Kylie Alexa Volbrecht. $2.
So pay with
button.
Touch ID. Here we go.
Processing payment. Processing. Done.
Oh, and when you're doing the pay, it shows you
Messages.
how much you have to
Yes.
send.
And there she got it.
And then it says $2 from Apple Pay sent from him. Now, this is not part of the Messages app, but I'll go to my Wallets app.
Right, because it's already in the wallet. Or if you're on an iPad, just go to Settings and then go to
But I have the
Wallet
wallet,
and Apple
it
Pay.
shows me how much I have. Right now, I have $107.94 in my Apple Pay. That's how much I can spend. That's how much that's how much you can use. So that, if you have a phone, you can have the Wallet app. If not, you're in the Settings app in your iPad.
That's
So
right. And I mean, you can go to the store and use this, or you can use it online. Any
store-
place that accepts Apple Pay.
Any store, any restaurant, any place that accepts Apple Pay, this is always usable. You can either use it with the Apple Card if you're old enough, or Apple Pay on your phone, or iPad if you're not old enough for an Apple Card.
That's right.
There you go.
That's
Solution right there. If you can't have
Exactly.
an Apple Card.
Exactly.
Just so you know, you can have a junior Apple Card when you're 13 or 12.
13, I think.
13, and then your parents have to allow you, like through phone or iPad, to use whatever money, and they can see your balance. You can see what you're spending. So you can do that stuff when you have the junior, and then you, of course, when you're how old?
18, you can
18,
get a regular.
you can get a regular
yeah.
one, and then it's only to
News.
yourself.
Now, the New Yorker. Is the U.
That's right.
S.
My brother
Government
actually.
investigating space.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about
Sorry
that.
about the dog. She goes crazy at notifications because we have the notification for the garage door when
Which that wasn't even that. That was just a
gets
news
home.
alert, but
Yeah, but she's just gotten so used to it.
yeah.
She thinks they're coming home because they're at school right now. I'm actually just recovering. I'm going back to school tomorrow. So yeah.
Anyway, as
So
she was
my
saying.
brother, he has a junior one. My dad, he has a regular one. So yeah.
Okay. And it didn't. Press it again. So, my friends. That's going to bring us to our challenge for the day. And that challenge is to send some messages to your family, your friends, your coworkers. Try some messages. Try the apps. Try adding message effects. Try attaching or taking a photo and see what happens. And let us know if it turns out well for you, if you do everything correctly. You'll get the rewarding experience of knowing that you can now use iMessage. And remember, as we talked about before, you can also do your group conversations, and you can do group FaceTime. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you before we close. I want to show you what happens if you want to start a brand new message, how that works. It's very easy.
Send.
I apologize for the puppy.
Space. Delete.
I really
space.
do.
New
Yeah,
line.
we can't like
Cap P.
control her barking at
Papa.
Yeah.
things outside.
All right, compose.
Edit.
She's already been
Compose
quiet
button.
for almost 15
Yeah,
minutes.
she's
now,
been
so-
quiet pretty long.
For
Compose
15
button.
minutes, that's 50. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good. So
So,
She usually
compose.
barking like every other minute, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Compose
She
button.
knows to try to stay
To
quiet
text
while we're doing
field
this kind
is
of thing.
editing. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
I'm in the to field.
Use the
Now,
rotor
if
to
I
access-
swipe
Oh,
to the
yeah,
right,
this one.
Add contact button.
I can add a contact from my list of contacts, but I don't want to do that. I like to type the first few letters of the name I want to add, and you see it's already in the to field.
To text field is editing. Add
So
contact.
if I want to send a message to Kylie,
K-Y.
I can just type KY. Now I go on the right-hand side of the iPad, up above the keyboard.
To text field is editing. Kai.
And I
Character
swipe
mode.
right.
Add contact. Results. Kylie Alexa Volbrecht.
Boom.
Kylealexa. Expand options button.
And the reason you have expand options to the right of it is if you want to send to a different address. Right now it's showing her email, iCloud email. If I want to send to her phone number or something, I hit the
Expand options.
expand options button. And basically, if we keep swiping right, we'll find
Kylie. Jessica. Catherine. Expand option. Kids chat. Kylie.
kids chat. So, that was their, anything that starts with those same letters. So if you had Kylie, if,
Kids chat. He has
chat.
Kyle.
Kyle, okay.
Some random
Expand family
people.
chat.
Oh, and he also
Expand
has
the
groups with
cousins.
me in it, and
Right,
other
it's-
people
and-
who start with K.
Right, it's
Why?
because she's in that group. It's not
Yes.
necessarily, we know cousins doesn't start with KY.
But
It's
I'm
not,
in the cousins group because they have like everybody in my cousin's family.
that's right.
So they have like their parents, they have our parents, they have
That's right.
the kids for the.
So that's why she
cousins, so-
showed up there. The iPad knows that cousins is not Kaisens with a KY.
That'd be funny though.
Yeah, wouldn't it though?
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm supposed to tell the joke of the day. We'll let Siri do that here. Oh, by the way, let me just finish though.
Kids chat.
If I want to
Kylie.
choose one of these, I just double tap it clearly.
Catherine Volbrecht.
Now, if I want to
Boom.
send to more people,
That's like
K.
I just
Kilo.
our grandparents and
That was
my
the-
parents.
that's right.
And me and my brother.
and then if I want to add more people to the conversation, I
K.
will add Cliff.
L-I.
So now I look up here.
I
And
can't.
Cliff in
Jessica.
there, and now
Catherine
you
Vol-
can add that to
results.
your thing,
Clifton
but
Antonio
we
Miller.
don't need him in
Clifton
that
Antonio
group
Miller
though.
Senior.
But we could if we
We
wanted
just double
to.
tap. Now he's in there
And
too.
now he's in
Text
that
field.
group.
So now you
That's
can look
fun.
to
Kylie Volbrecht. Plus 1814. Jessica Volb. Catherine Volb. Carson Volbrecht.
I don't think
Clifton
you
Antonio
have
Miller
one with
Senior.
him in
Clip.
it. all of us,
not like
because-
all of that.
Yeah, we
Messages.
don't have
Edit.
one
Button.
with him.
So then we could just
Sorry.
New item. Conversation.
We're just gonna
all those people.
Button.
cancel because we don't really want to send that. But that's how you compose a brand new message. Now we'll let Siri handle the joke of the day here.
Go ahead.
Tell me a joke.
Night sky.
Oops, sorry. Tell me a joke.
Does this bus go to Duluth? No, this bus goes beep, beep, beep.
Okay, there we go. That's what we wanted to do.
Home.
All right,
All right, my friends.
Well, bye from the
26
recording.
reminders.
Yes, I want to thank Kylie so much for all her help there. We really appreciate it.
I earned 50 cents because you paid me $2 and I paid you $1.50.
That's right.
Boom. 50 cents.
Don't forget, if you are joining us on YouTube, to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment if you have any. That's going to do it for us for today's class, my friends. Now, but don't go away if you're tuning in live, because it is time for the Q&A, comments from the other instructors, and we don't want to miss any of that, my friends. God bless you. Thank you so much, and stay tuned
Bye.
for
Next
Q&A.
time.
See you next time.
Being a friend, travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a